Good evening. Thanks for joining me. I hope everybody is having a nice week this week. I've been self-isolating this week and attempting to work from home with a toddler, so I'm definitely in need of a nice relax this evening. I don't know about you. So we're gonna have a really nice sort of twisty class tonight. Hi Alice. Focus on like the shoulders and the neck, and a nice guided meditation at the end of the session as well. So make sure you've got pillows and cushions and anything to hand to help you get more comfy in the poses, and we'll get started. So we're going to start seated tonight, so get yourself into a comfortable seated position. So I'm going to sit cross-legged, but you just sit whichever way feels most comfortable for you. And we'll begin, as we always do, by bringing our focus to the breath. So close your eyes or just soften your gaze. And I want you to take a big deep breath in through your nose and then sigh it out through your mouth. So inhaling deeply and exhale. Lovely. And again, big deep breath in and let it go. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Now just start taking your breath in and out through your nose. So really gentle and soft breaths now. So bring your focus to that breath. Allow it to keep all of your attention. Noticing how your mind will slowly become a little bit more quiet with every breath you take. Any thoughts that might be in your mind now, just allow them to float away. Keep focusing on the breath, bringing that focus smaller and smaller, closer and closer in until there's nothing else that matters other than your breath in and out. So breathing in and out through your nose. Begin to slow the breath down if you can. So see how long and deep you can make each breath. Breathing in completely and breathing out completely as well. So every time you breathe in, feel the breath traveling all the way down into your belly. And when you breathe out, let your shoulders relax down. Let everything become heavy and soft. So we're just going to do a few more of these breaths, allowing your mind to slow down, switch off. All you need to focus on this evening is your breath and my voice as I guide you through your practice. Just another deep breath in and out. And then gently open your eyes. So let's begin with our neck first of all. So if you want to take your left ear down to your left shoulder. Now if you want to, you can take your right hand, just place your fingers on your shoulder. So you're just really gently drawing that shoulder down. We're not pulling on it, but just the process of resting the fingers on the shoulder will remind that shoulder to relax down, creating more space between that and your ear. So keep your head nice and relaxed down to the left. Keep breathing slowly and deeply. Imagine you're sending your breath down the side of your neck, so anywhere that needs the breath, visualize sending it there. So at this moment, you're probably feeling a nice big stretch down the side of your neck, so visualize your breath is traveling down there. Notice how that muscle is gently stretching and releasing. It feels as if you're creating more and more space between your ear and your shoulder with every breath. Just letting go. And then carefully relax the hand down and bring your head back up to center. So we'll take it to the other side. So right ear to right shoulder now. And then if you want to, you can gently place your left fingertips on that shoulder. Just encouraging it to relax down away from the ear, creating a little bit more space, a little bit more length. Sending that breath to wherever needs it most. Giving those muscles enough time to release naturally. So we're not stretching into the pose. We're just giving our body enough time to release and let go. And that's all we do in restorative yoga. We're just giving our body the time and space to let go. One more deep breath in and out here. Really relax that shoulder down. And then gently let go. Bring the head back up to the center. Okay, now we're going to take a deep breath in and take the arms nice and wide. So take your hands back so that your shoulder blades are pinching together behind you. And then on the exhale, cross those arms over. So right arm on top of left. Reach them round behind your shoulders and give yourself a big hug. So creep those fingertips as far round as they will go. And then relax your elbows down. Relax your chin down. Just feel everything relax now. So you should be getting a nice stretch across the back of your shoulders. But it should be a really nice feeling stretch. It shouldn't feel uncomfortable at all. So maybe after a couple of breaths, you can creep those fingertips a tiny bit further round. Keep relaxing the chin down to the chest though. We don't want any tension in the neck here. We want it nice and loose and relaxed. And then on the next in-breath, uncurl those arms. Take them out nice and wide once more. Really stretch through those fingertips. Draw the hands back and the shoulders back. And then come in for another hug. So this time left arm over right. And hug yourself one more time. Creep those fingers round. Relax the elbows down. And gently release that chin down to the chest. So remind yourself to continue breathing nice and deeply here. When we do poses like this and your chest might feel a little bit restricted, there's a tendency to begin to breathe really shallowly. But you can still breathe really deeply, just breathing into the back of your body. So every time you breathe in, visualize your ribs expanding out and back into the back of your body. Just expanding those lungs in a different direction. Still breathing really fully. One more deep breath here. And release. Uncurl those arms. Sit yourself up nice and straight and tall. So wiggle your hips, get them comfy. Wiggle the shoulders, let them fall back and down. And lift up from the crown of your head. So really lovely posture, sitting up nice and straight and tall. Now keeping your left hand on the floor, we're going to float the right arm up. So take it all the way up towards the ceiling and hold it there. So you want to reach up through your fingertips, but relax your shoulder down, okay? So reaching up and relaxing down. Now keep your right hip connected down into the floor and take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're going to go over into a side stretch. So coming over to the left, reaching those fingertips over, but keeping yourself sitting up nice and straight and tall. So press that right hip down into the floor using this left hand here for a bit of support. And then reach up and over with that arm. So a really big stretch now, all the way down the right side of your body. Stretching out across that shoulder, over your ribs, all the way down to your hip. Taking a couple of deep breaths here, so really just enjoying the stretch, avoiding the temptation to roll over into the stretch and slump down. Keep yourself sitting up nice and tall and lengthening all the way down the side of that body. And then inhale, gently come back up and float the arm back down. So connect your right fingertips down to the floor this time, and we'll float the left arm up, taking it all the way up, reaching, sitting up nice and tall, and relax that shoulder down. Now keep the left hip in contact with the mat this time. Deep breath in, and exhale over towards the right. So keep using the right hand to support you. It's really important. If we let go of this hand, you'll find that you come further over, but you're not getting as good a stretch. So really use that hand. Lean your weight into it. Sink your left hip down and reach those fingertips over. Big, big stretch. Really lovely. And feel your left shoulder drawing back as well. So don't allow yourself to come forward in this stretch. Draw that shoulder back so you're opening your chest up as well as the side of your body. And then inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale to release. Float that arm all the way back down. Okay, taking our legs out in front of us now, so nice straight legs. And you want to point your toes upwards, so you're getting a bit of a stretch down the back of the legs. Pressing your legs down into the floor, so try to get the back of your knees in contact with the floor if you can. And sitting up nice and straight and tall, lifting up through your spine. So we're going to start by bending the right knee. So slide that right foot nice and close in towards your body, but keep your left leg out in front of you. So we've got a nice straight and strong left leg, and this right one is bent here. And we're going to use this knee to help us into a twist. Now we've got a couple of options here, so we're going to do the first one together, and then I'll offer you an option to take it a little bit deeper if you want to. So we're going to begin by just taking the left hand and placing it on the knee. So you're kind of wrapping it around the outside of the knee. And then the right hand's going to come behind you onto the floor. So that right hand, once again, is keeping you lifted up. It's supporting you. We want a really nice straight back for this. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly begin to twist round towards the right. So drawing that right shoulder back. And if you've got no problems with your neck, looking all the way back over that shoulder as well. So you're just using this left hand, hugging it round the knee to help as a bit of a lever to help you twist round. Okay? So holding it here, sitting up nice and straight and tall. Breathing in deeply. And every time you exhale, see whether you can twist a little bit more. Deep breath in. And release. Just gently come back round to the center. So you've got the option to just do the same thing again, or if you want to try a deeper twist, instead of wrapping this left arm around the outside of the knee, what we're going to do is we're going to hook it around the outside. So, okay, it's coming sort of like in and around. And then what you can do is you can push the back of that arm into the knee, and it just takes you a bit deeper into the twist. So whichever option you want to go for, let's move into the twist now. So that right hand comes behind you to support whichever option you're going with. And then when you're ready, begin to twist around and look behind you. So if you're hooking your arm around the outside of the knee, keep your hand lifted, so your palm, wiggling your fingers, and feel that twist. So it's a little bit of a stronger twist here. It's what we call an inverted twist, so we're twisting in to the abdomen. So it's a really good one for aiding digestion, and all of these twists are really good for detoxing the body. They're just squeezing all of those internal organs, and then when we release, a new rush of blood will come to the organs and they'll feel nice and refreshed. So when you're ready, gently release. Bring yourself back round to center. Okay, so before we do the other side, we're just going to lower that right knee down to the floor. So you want to bring the sole of your foot and gently rest it along the inside of your left leg and let that knee fall down towards the floor. So it doesn't matter whereabouts that knee is, just let it rest down to wherever it falls naturally. I'm going to take a deep breath in, sitting up nice and straight and tall. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the floor in front of you, so placing them either side of that left leg in front, and begin to walk them out. So we're coming into a forward fold, folding ourselves down over that leg. So just let your chest melt down towards your leg and let your head hang heavy. So just come down to wherever feels comfortable for you. You should be feeling a stretch down the hamstring of that left leg, but there's also a stretch going on in your hip and hopefully a nice feeling of lengthening through your spine as well. So let yourself just melt forward here. So with this stretch, the longer you stay in it, the more your muscles will release and soften. So you will notice gradually your head is just sinking down closer towards your leg. Every breath you take, you should be feeling that stretch down the back of your leg, but every breath you take, that stretch will feel a little less. And that's because the muscles are gradually beginning to lengthen, allowing you to go deeper into the pose. Holding it for 2 more breaths if you can. So just keep relaxing down into it. Releasing any tension from the upper body at all. Just letting yourself hang down over that leg. And then begin to curl yourself up. So really, really slowly walk the hands back in towards you and restack that spine. Shoulders relaxing back and down and your head coming up last of all. Okay, we're going to straighten out that right leg now. So both legs are nice and straight in front of us. And we'll bring the left foot in. So we're moving over to the other side. So take a moment to make sure that that right leg is nice and straight and strong. Toes are pointing up. Back of your knee is sinking down towards the floor. Okay, so we'll start with our twist first of all. So we're using the right hand this time to hold on to the knee. So remember there are 2 different stages to this and we're going to do it twice. So the first time I'd like everybody to do the easier stage and then you can decide what you want to do the second time. So left hand comes to the floor behind you. Lift and lengthen up through that spine as you take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, twisting round, looking back over the left shoulder if you can. Keep yourself sitting up nice and tall. Don't allow yourself to slouch down into the pose. Keep that length through the spine. Keep that feeling of opening up across your chest as you draw that shoulder back. Keep breathing here. Just enjoying this lovely compression through the spine. And release. Bring it back round to the center. And we'll go again. So you've got the option of doing the same thing again, or you can take your right elbow and hook it round the outside of the knee. Okay, so a little bit of a bigger twist. I find I have to kind of move my belly out the way. So if you're finding that as well, don't worry, that's normal. Just do whatever you need to do to feel more comfortable in the pose. So left hand comes down to the floor behind you to support. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale to twist. So coming round into the pose. So I'm just going to turn myself to face side on just so you can see exactly what I'm doing here in case anybody is a bit confused with the arm positioning. I haven't really helped things by wearing like navy top and pants, so you can't really see what's going on. So my arm is hooked around the outside of that leg. So sitting up nice and straight and tall and looking around behind you if you can. Just holding it for a couple more breaths, really feeling into that lovely twist feeling into the opening up across the chest and the shoulder. And then carefully release, so just let go of that arm and bring yourself back around to the center. So we've still got our left leg in towards us. Let's allow the knee to fall out to the side now. Sole of the foot rests along the inside of that right leg. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale to bring those fingertips down to the floor either side of the right leg and start to creep them forward. So completely relaxing the upper body and just letting it melt down to wherever feels okay. So let your head go heavy. It doesn't matter if you're rounding through your spine here, okay? I just want you to completely relax that upper body down as much as you can. So you might find that your knee has bent slightly on that right leg and it's just popped up away from the floor. So you can remind that knee to straighten out. The back of the knee can come back down towards the floor. So sometimes when you do that, you actually find that you can fold more deeply down into the stretch. So feeling that nice stretch in the hips and down the back of that leg. Surrendering into the pose, holding it for a few more breaths. Just allowing yourself to let go. And then carefully begin to creep the hands back in. Uncurling that spine, sit yourself up nice and tall. And then slide that left leg out as well to join the right one. And we're going to give those legs a little bit of a bounce. Just bouncing those knees up and down, giving the legs a wiggle. Lovely. Okay, going to come into our tabletop position now. So get yourself onto all fours on your hands and knees. And remember, give yourself a bit of extra padding if you need it under those knees or those wrists. So you want your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And we're going to move through our cat-cow stretches now. So you should be familiar with these by now. So moving with your breath as you inhale. Tilt your tailbone up, drop your belly down. Bring your chest forward and lift your gaze. And as you exhale, tuck the tailbone under, rounding up through that back. Drop your head down. Back to the inhale, tilt the tailbone, drop the belly, chest moves forward. Lift the gaze. Exhale to tuck your tailbone under, arch up through the back, relax your head down. Keep moving now. We're just going to do a few more of these, going with your own breath. Really feeling into that spine. Particularly pushing up into those shoulders when we do our angry cat stretch. So we're just going to do one more of each. And then next time you come up into that cat stretch, you're rounding up through the back. I want you to hold it there and really push up through those shoulders. So feeling a big stretch across the back of the shoulders. And then we're just going to sit our hips back towards our heels about 2/3 of the way. So we're not going all the way back into child's pose. You're keeping that big arch in your back and the hips are just going back until you feel a big stretch across the back of those shoulders. So that stretch should be coming all the way down into your armpit as well. Really, really big stretch. Relax the head down. Hold it for another breath. And then rock yourself forward once again. Okay, we're going to do our thread the needle pose now. So keeping your left hand down on the floor. As you inhale, float your right arm up towards the ceiling, opening out to the side. And then exhale, float it back down and thread that hand underneath the left arm, lowering your shoulder and your head onto the floor. So if they don't come comfortably down, this is a good chance to get your pillow or your cushion involved. Give your head and shoulders something to rest down on. So those of you who have limited mobility in your shoulder may find that it doesn't come all the way down. So make yourself comfortable in the pose. Allow yourself to rest down into a cushion or a pillow. So if you can get your head and shoulder onto the floor, you might find that you can lift your left hand away from the floor, so you're not putting any weight into this hand. Maybe you want to slide that left hand forward, so you're getting that nice big stretch there down the outside of that armpit, reaching forward with that left arm. And then you might also want to slide the hand back in and lift that left arm up, so taking it up towards the ceiling. So feeling your shoulder lifting up and back, opening your body out to the side. Again, these are just options. You're perfectly fine to keep that left hand down on the mat. So if you have lifted that hand, carefully bring it back down under the shoulder and start to press into the hand to slowly bring yourself back up into the tabletop position once more. Okay, so we're going to go to the other side. Deep breath in, float the left arm up this time. So inhale, take it all the way up towards the ceiling, open out to the side. Exhale to bring it down, floating it down, threading it underneath the right arm and lowering your head and shoulder down. Again, use your pillows and your cushions if you need to get yourself comfortable. And then if you can rest all of your weight down into your head and shoulder, and only if you can do that, we can move the right arm. We can take it forward, getting that lovely stretch around that right shoulder. So keeping those hips nice and high and enjoying that stretch across the back of the shoulders. And maybe you want to explore the pose a bit further and take the right arm up towards the ceiling, opening out to the side. Lovely big twist. And then carefully bring that hand back down. Begin to press into the palm and lift yourself back up. Okay, we're going to take our big toes together and shuffle our knees nice and wide apart, coming to sit down in child's pose. So this is where you can use your pillows and cushions as well to create a supported child's pose. So you literally just use those pillows to rest the upper body on. So rest them in nice and close towards your body, so get them in between your knees and let your upper body rest down completely. So let your hands go heavy, relax the arms down. And just let your head rest into that pillow. So your hips are melting down towards your heels. It doesn't matter if they don't get there, but that's the direction they should be going in. And even though you're resting your upper body on a pile of cushions, you should still feel a lengthening through your spine. So make sure you're relaxing your head right down. So that length is going all the way through your neck to the crown of your head. So allow yourself to relax completely now, feeling that lovely relaxation spreading over your shoulders. Feeling it moving down your back all the way to your tailbone. Feeling your belly and your chest sinking down into those pillows or down towards the floor. Sending your breath into your hips reminding them to release any tightness or tension, allowing those hips to sink down a little bit closer towards your heels. We're going to hold it for 2 more breaths here, nice and slowly and deeply. Every exhale, sinking down further into that cushion. And then slowly begin to curl yourself back up. I did not want to get up from that pillow then. Okay, so we're going to come to lie on our back now. Feel free to use the pillows if you want to rest your head on them. So carefully bring yourself down. Just bring your knees into your chest to begin with. Hug them in nice and tightly towards you. And you might want to rock from side to side. Massage the lower back. And then bring your feet down to the floor. So we're going to take the feet a little bit wider than hip width, so maybe to the outside edges of your mat, and let your knees rest in against one another. So no tension there, everything's just completely relaxed in that lower body. Wiggle your hips and make sure that your lower back feels nice, that there's no pain or discomfort there. So get it into a comfortable position. And then we're going to take our arms nice and wide, so taking them right out to the sides and relaxing those shoulders down, so spread them nice and wide beneath you. Now as you inhale, we're going to take the right arm slowly up towards the ceiling, so as if you're drawing a big semicircle in the air with that hand. So once it gets up to the ceiling, we're going to continue on and take it all the way across your body over towards your left arm. So just draping that arm across the body, not rolling yourself over, just taking the arm as far as it will go. And then on your next inhale, slowly begin to take it back, so all the way up towards the ceiling, moving through the fullest range of movement you can. Exhaling to bring it slowly back down. So we're really trying to get the shoulder moving here. On your next inhale, left arm's going to come up this time, really, really slowly, all the way up towards the ceiling. And then exhale to take it over across your body towards the right, relaxing it down. And then inhale to bring it back. So I want you to make your movements as slow as you possibly can. So very controlled, very graceful. Moving back to the right arm now, inhaling to take it up. So timing your movements with your breath, and inhale to take the arm up and then exhale to lower it down. So your breath should be nice and slow as well as the movement. So just keep moving with your own breath. We're going to do each arm one more time. So you might want to close your eyes and really focus in on the breath. So don't worry about trying to keep time with me or anyone else. Just move in harmony with your breath, making your movements as slow as you can. Okay, once you've done your last one, we're going to take both arms up towards the ceiling now. So reaching up through those fingertips, palms facing but not touching. And then really lift up. So feel those shoulders lifting up and away from the floor. Maybe you want to reach one arm and then the other. So just alternating, stretching out those shoulders, and then lift both. Really reach, but keep your head relaxed down. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to cross your right arm on top of your left and let those arms just fall across your body, coming into a hug. So gently creep the fingers around the back of your shoulders. But this is more of a passive stretch, so we're not trying to stretch deeply into this hug. I want you to just completely relax your arms down. Let them go really heavy. Let your elbows relax and gently take your chin down towards your chest, lengthening through the back of your neck. Just allow those arms to be really heavy. And then inhale, take them all the way back up towards the ceiling, reaching up once again with those palms facing each other. And then exhale, cross them over again, left arm on top this time, and let them just melt down. Really lovely, soft hug. Give yourself a nice squeeze. So remember to keep breathing deeply here. Don't begin to shallow breathe. You can breathe perfectly well with these arms relaxed over the chest. And then inhale, take your arms up nice and wide. And relax them down by your side this time. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to bring both knees into the chest once more. Give them another nice squeeze. And then keep holding your right knee in towards you and bring the left foot down to the floor. So you might want to straighten that left leg out, but if it feels too much on your hip, keep a little bend in that leg, whatever feels nice for you. We're just having a lovely stretch and twist here at the end of our class. We're not pushing ourselves into anything. So we're going to come over into a twist now. So keeping your left hand on top of the leg, let your right arm fall down to the floor by your side, turning the palm to face down. And then when you're ready, slowly begin to use that left hand to draw the right knee across your body. I'm just going to draw it all the way across, rolling yourself over into a twist. Now you want to find the balance between pulling your knee too far over and keeping your right shoulder connected to the floor. So as soon as that shoulder begins to lift, release from the twist slightly and bring the shoulder back down to the floor. And this is the perfect position for your spine to twist in. We want the shoulder to stay connected down, and just take the leg across as far as feels comfy. So rest your foot down on your other leg if it feels comfortable to do so. Just allow yourself to get into this position. And if your neck feels okay, turn your head to face towards the right, so looking away from that bent knee. So we're holding it here for a few breaths. We're really just going to focus in on that lovely twist all the way down the spine. A nice stretch all the way across the outside of that hip as well. Just keep holding the stretch and keep breathing. There is an option here to take the stretch a little deeper if you want to. And that option is to bend your left leg. So bringing your left foot up towards your bum. And you can, if you want to, reach down and take hold of that left foot with the right, with the right hand. So it's just coming more deeply into this twist. But remember, all of these things are just options. Just do whatever feels nice for you. We're going to hold for another 2 breaths. Slowly and deeply. And if you have bent that left leg, straighten it out once more, and then gently bring that right knee back to the center, hugging it in nice and tightly towards you. And then we're going to swap legs, so bring the left knee in. Right foot comes down to the floor, and whatever you did on the other side, make sure you do the same on this side. So straightening the leg or keeping a little bend in it. Taking hold of that knee with the right hand, let the left hand fall down to the floor. And when you're ready, slowly begin to draw that left knee across your body, coming into that nice twist, resting your foot down and just coming over until that left shoulder begins to lift, and then roll yourself back slightly. Keep that connection between the shoulder and the floor. And if your neck feels okay to do so, look over to the left this time. And just allow that hip to gently fall over, further over into the twist, with the option of bending the right knee and bringing that right foot in closer towards your bum, holding onto that foot with the left hand if you want to. So again, just allow yourself to relax into the twist for a few more breaths. We're just taking our time here, slowing everything right down as we come to our relaxation. So just let your focus return to your breath once more. Don't allow those thoughts to creep in. If they begin to make their way into your mind, just send them away. Tell them not just now. And then carefully straighten out the right leg if you bent it. And then bring that left knee back up to center. Hug both knees in towards you one final time. Give them a nice squeeze. Maybe even wrap your arms all the way around them, hugging yourself. And have a nice rock. Okay, now is the time to get yourself comfortable, ready for our relaxation. So bring in your cushions and pillows, grab yourself a blanket, whatever you need to get comfortable so that you can relax. So we're going to do a lovely guided meditation. Last week we had a trip to the beach. So this week we're going to go up into the mountains this time. So first I'll get you nice and relaxed and comfortable. So get yourself into a comfy position, and remember that anytime you want to move or change positions, it's absolutely fine. You don't have to be completely still. So just let yourself be comfortable and either close your eyes or soften your gaze. And slowly feel everything begin to switch off and slow down. So focusing in on that breath. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Every time you breathe out, feeling your body relax down. Feel everything slowing down on those lovely exhales. Keep breathing slowly and deeply, letting everything melt away until all that's left is calm and relaxation. Now allow your body to breathe all by itself. So don't try to change or alter the breath. Just let your body breathe naturally, inhaling and exhaling in any way that feels right. But keep your focus on that breath and keep focusing on my voice as you feel yourself melting more and more deeply into relaxation. Take a moment now just to scan through your mind, noticing if there is any negative thoughts or feelings there, any stress or worries, anything at all that's not working for you at the moment. We're going to allow those negative feelings just to let go. Let them float away until all that's left is positivity. That lovely feeling of calm and relaxation. Now scan through your body, noticing if you have got any tension, any discomfort, any little niggly aches or pains anywhere in your body. Making yourself aware of them. And then visualizing with every breath that those areas of tightness and tension are melting away. Just like those negative thoughts and feelings, they're also floating away with the breath until everything that's left behind is soft and heavy and relaxed. Beginning to make your way through the body now. Every time I mention a part of your body, bring your awareness to it. Notice how it feels, and then tell it to relax, feeling all of your joints and your muscles, letting go, softening, becoming more and more relaxed as we move through the relaxation. Beginning down at the soles of your feet, bring your awareness there and remind them to relax. Relaxing the top of your feet and your ankles. Let them fall out to either side. Soften and relax. Moving your awareness up your legs to your calves. Feel those muscles relax and soften, letting go of any tension. Relaxing your shins and moving your focus up to your knees, allowing all of the muscles surrounding the knee joints and the joints themselves to relax and soften, releasing any discomfort. Your awareness now travels further up the legs, relaxing your thighs, allowing all of those strong muscles to let go and soften, completely relaxed. Relaxing your hips now. All of those strong muscles that surround your hips begin to soften and relax, melting down into the floor beneath you. And the hip joints themselves start to slowly release any tension and anything else that might be stored up in those joints. We're letting it all go. Your hips feel heavy as they sink down into the floor beneath you. Allowing the relaxation to travel further up your body, relaxing your back. Bring your awareness all the way up your spine from your lower back to your middle back and your upper back. Noticing how it feels and then reminding it to relax, letting it sink more and more deeply down into the floor beneath you. Relaxing your belly and your chest and feeling the relaxation travel across your collarbone and over your shoulders, letting go of any tension or tightness that may be there. Relaxing down your arms now. Feeling your upper arms let go and relax. Your elbows and your forearms all softening and letting go. Relax your wrists, the palms of your hands and the back of your hands, all the way down to your fingertips, letting them feel completely relaxed. Relax your throat and the back of your neck. Soften your jaw and release any tension from your face. So smile softly to let all of those muscles completely relax. Your whole body is now very relaxed. And as you feel yourself sinking more and more deeply into relaxation, I'll take you on a journey. Imagine yourself walking on a path through a forest. The path is soft beneath your shoes, a mixture of soil, fallen leaves, pine needles, and moss. As you walk, your body relaxes and your mind clears more and more with each step you take. Breathe in the fresh mountain air, filling your lungs completely. Now exhale, breathe out all of that air, feeling completely refreshed. Take another deep breath in, revitalizing, and then breathe out completely, letting your body relax further. Continue to breathe slowly and deeply as you make your way through this forest. The air is cool but comfortable. Sun filters through the trees, making a moving, dappled pattern on the ground before you. Listen to the sounds of the forest, birds singing, a gentle breeze blowing. The leaves on the trees shift and sway in the soft wind. Your body relaxes more and more as you walk. Count your steps and breathe in unison with your strides. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, and out 2, 3, 4. Continue to breathe like this, slowly and deeply, as you become more and more relaxed. As you walk through the forest, feel your muscles relaxing and lengthening. As your arms swing in rhythm with your walking, they become loose, relaxed, and limp. Feel your back relaxing as your spine lengthens and the muscles relax. Feel the tension leaving your body as you admire the scenery around you. As you continue your walk through the forest, you begin to climb up a slight incline. You easily tread along smooth rocks on the path, feeling at one with nature. The breeze continues to blow through the treetops, but you are sheltered on the path and the air around you is calm. Small saplings grow at the sides of the path. Around you is an immense array of green. Some of the leaves on the tree are delicate, light green. Some of the leaves are deep, dark, true forest green. Many trees have needles that look very soft. The forest floor is thick with green moss. Tall trees grow on either side of the path. Picture the variety of trees around you. Some have smooth white bark, others are darker with coarse, heavy bark deeply grooved. Enjoy the colours of the bark on the trees: white, tan, brown, red, black, many combinations of colour. Smell the forest around you. The air is fresh and filled with the scent of trees, soil, and mountain streams. You can hear the sound of water faintly in the distance, the gentle burbling sound of a creek. As you continue to walk through the forest, you are gaining elevation and getting closer to the sound of a running stream. As you near the top of the mountain, you hear the stream very close now. The path curves up ahead. You can see sunlight streaming onto the path. As you round the corner, you hear the water and see a clearing in the trees up ahead. A beautiful lookout point awaits. You are growing tired from your journey. Your body feels pleasantly tired and heavy. Imagine yourself walking towards the clearing and the stream. Stepping stones make an easy path across the stream and towards the edge of the mountain. Up ahead is a large, smooth rock, just like a chair waiting for you to rest. Sit or lie down on the rock if you wish. It is very comfortable. You feel completely at ease as the sun shines down on you. Looking around, you see mountains in the distance, faint and blue. You can look down from your vantage point into a valley with trees and a brilliant blue lake. Across from you is another mountain. Feeling the sun warming your body as you relax on the rock, you enjoy this majestic landscape around you and feel your body relaxing even more. Feel a gentle breeze blow across your cheek. Listen to the birds singing. See the flowers, trees, valley, and mountains around you. Take a moment more to enjoy this peaceful place. And when you are ready to leave here, slowly begin to reawaken your body. First, by wriggling your fingers and toes, starting to bring your awareness back nice and slowly. Begin to take some nice deep breaths, feeling that breath traveling through your body and waking you up once more. Have a nice stretch out, moving in any way that you feel your body needs right now. And then when you're ready, slowly and carefully bring yourself back up to sit once more. So sit yourself up nice and straight and tall. And we'll finish, as we always do, with a nice deep breath in. So as you inhale, float your arms up and over your head. Bring your palms together and exhale them down in front of you. Gently tucking your chin to your chest and bow down to honour your practice and that of everybody else who's joined us this evening. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a lovely, restful evening and a nice sleep. And I will see you on Saturday morning for more beginners yoga.